If your entire internet search history was compiled into a single book, what would its title be? Looking up words I forgot how to spell. Or looking up words to see if I actually used it in a correct way after I already used the word. And then in your comment if you used it incorrectly. How to spell guarantee and other academic inquiries. Oh, that's nasty Cleveland voice. I'd love to imagine that in Cleveland voice just stands there, smaller text, and in brackets. Oh no, that's a book about me. She's either mental or writing a book. Lol, I wrote a short story once about summoning demons. I can only imagine how my search history looked that month. My mom is a writer and her search history is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. My mom does research for her books which explains how weird her history looks. My browser zoom is extremely low, you got me. Today alone, I googled a ton of things about tasers and electric shocks for a scene I was writing. I'm probably on so many government lists. Jesus Christ, do you really not know anything? Things you've read before, but have to look up again. When in doubt, incognito mode, a boy becomes a man. ADHD immersive hyperlink experience. I'd like to change my answer to this. ITDB the new iron of the DSM. Eclipse, Talon, Laser, good choices my friend. I'm curious about this today. That is actually a really good title for my book as well. Same, I was thinking something like, well, you asked. How to get on every single government watch list. The life of a female hypochondriac. The time I thought I had prostate cancer. I've always been this way, mom. Burning books, arguments in favor. Mental deterioration, a slow descent into madness and memes. The chronicles of a chronic masturbator. How can one man be so perfect? Experienced developer knows nothing. 50 Shades of Great, here we go again. Hypochondria, an instructional guide. The life of a disgusting human being. The two-piece Pottermore and Pornhub. You should know how to spell that already. Horrors of self-discovery, a psychologist's nightmare. Why you're afraid to type something into the search bar while others are watching. Music lyrics and random facts you don't need to know. Paranoia and why nobody likes you. A slow descent into depravity, how isolation affects sexuality. One click, 20 years, the tale of man behind bars. Sounds like something I'd love to read, lol. Netflix and chill singles on. How the FK is this guy keeping his grades up? A look into the psychology of a brain digoutuber. Google define, or confessions of a woman, that looks up words she knows the meaning of just to be sure. Nerdy nice guy and Wikipedia. I came, I conquer, I came again. I'm a writer, not a serial killer. Why am I not sleeping right now? How to make the NSA very nervous. Exotic graphic images from around the world. How to Minecraft carrot, and how to normal. The good, the bad and the sticky. Incognito mode, he's got something to hide. I imagine critics calling it graphic. How to play video games, study and browse Reddit all at once guide. A 1000 dumb questions you don't need the internet for to answer. This page was intentionally left blank. The big book of random curiosity. High quality reading on the toilet and masturbatory materials. Oh no. No, why is she? No, you're disgusting. Seriously, get help. This is much too long for a title. You need something more concise, otherwise I'm just gonna walk past your book with a slight feeling of annoyance. The history of a serial killer. The world's largest compilation of ridiculously strange and unanswerable questions, as well as completely random stuff even I don't understand sometimes. Title alt point binaries point books point erotica point WTF. It would be the ultimate gaming guide compilation filled with tips and tricks, insert mechanic here guide, and other related topics. Random Google search turbo on page 1. What is a blue waffle? Adrenaline SSJ 900 million Unicode format, weird Oreo flavors. I can go on all day. Student by day, gamer by night. Answers to the questions I tried but couldn't find in my textbooks. Pornhub and a man's quest for that video he saw once 2 years ago. Dictionary, I often use Google as a spell check. History, memes, and a shitload of furries. Mass murderer or dedicated writer, a choose your own adventure. To maintain a healthy mental state, don't read this book. Look at this toaster. Now back to me. Now back at the toaster. Oops, someone made rule 34 of it. Why I'm going to jail a novel. Including or excluding incognito history, very important information. What I was years ago vs what I'm today. How to get a girl, all my knowledge on how to get a babe from the web. It might be written by Bill Bryson. How I can prove I don't have a life. Probably a criminal or terrorist. Meet the man obsessed with serial killers. No history, a story of incognito. This gives me PTSD flashbacks to the time I was playing Cards Against Humanity and I had some friends who didn't know what assless chaps were. They're badman's guilty pleasure. Parenthood, where your personality goes to die. Insights into ad and insomnia. I beat off to this, not this. A day in the life of Worcester Darkness. She's probably a psychopath. Seriously, run. There's a cat meme for every occasion. Yahoo Answers Guide to Passing University Chemistry when you're too lazy to learn the material. YouTube, Tinder, Reddit, and the OEIS. Spiraling the evolutions of manic thought patterns. A data-driven journey of time and space. This person sure likes golden retrievers, the ocean, and guitars a whole lot. Wow, there's nothing else in here but cute goldens, mermaids, and Japanese guitars. Oh look, there's an aria bass. Big plot twist, I guess. There are 20 hot girls in your area shattering 25 years of vain hope. Memes, musicals and Town of Salem, the art tutorials rise. Spoiling every movie you find interesting in the sequel, spoiling every episode of a TV series you like. I have trouble focusing on shows and movies, so I read summaries of plots. The encyclopedia, with sheets and NSFW. Reddit, the guide to introverts. Told you I was right. How to Google yourself to success. Weird things I searched, because I saw it on Reddit, web code snippets, and stuff to prove people wrong. From one place to another, crazier destination.